Well, hello, friends and family from around the world. This is Mike with Morning Dew, daily events worldwide, and we are on April 24th, 2020. Welcome to another surviving day on this planet. Welcome to the Daily Dew, where we look at space weather, our sun's activity, as well extreme weather from around the world, earthquakes, and disasters. Starting out here, always, at our sun, as we still have a frenzy of filaments all around it right now. Incoming sunspot, but we also have another incoming sunspot just north of it. Watching the equatorial coronal hole diminish. A little bit of fiery action just north of that. But we also did have some sort of ejection from the sun. We'll be looking at that on the Alaska 2 image. You can kind of see it here on these images, northwestern side of the sun. A few filaments ripping away. And as well, incoming sunspot. Very active too. Looking here at our solar wind speed, we're about 354 kilometers per second and diminishing. It's kind of up and down right now. Looking here at the LASCO 2, see our heliosphere. You can see off the western side there, something is definitely coming around the backside of the sun. Looking at our geospace magnetosphere, showing our solar wind speeds hitting our planet. We got some pulses today. Stay aware and prepared around the world for a seismicity because it is definitely increasing. Still watching quiet regions though. South America, North America. Start out here with most recent earthquake, Puerto Rico, 3.2. So the swarm continues there. That's been going on for 6 months now or something. Pretty sizable 5.5 here in Mexico. That was last night as well, a 4.6 Guatemala. 4.1 down here in Chile, and as well a rare earthquake, 5.4, South Pacific Ocean. You don't see many earthquakes there, so definitely staying aware and prepared and watching things around the planet. Subduction zone. Looking at earthquakes in Idaho continuing as well here. Ashland, Oregon, 3.1. Seismicity in Alaska increasing. Nikiski, Alaska. West Ring of Fire here, 5.2 in Mutsu, Japan. Most recent here, earthquake, 4.5, Tajikistan. And as well a 4.9 in Greece. Now there is a pretty active Etna and Stromboli in this region. Also looking at a 3.3 north of there in Slovakia. Australian plate into Vanuatu, 4.9 there, 107 kilometer depth. And then a pretty deep earthquake recorded yesterday, 540 kilometers. Fiji. So yeah, around the world, seismicity is increasing. And as well, these quiet regions, South America, North America, please stay safe, stay aware and prepared. I think we are on the verge of a big one here. Still trying to transition into spring across the northern hemisphere. Let's look at the last 7 days for earthquakes. You can see very quiet South America and increasing all around west and north. Ring of Fire. As there's a battle of the lows and the highs in the northern hemisphere due to our new jet streams. So stay safe, stay aware in these warned regions. Anytime you see me zoom in and like that, those are the regions that we need to watch. Again, just have a plan and be ready. Let's look at the Pacific Disaster Center here. Most recent volcanoes being updated. Era in Japan, Sangay in Ecuador, Kushinobajima in Japan, Popo as well as Sabancaya in Peru, Asosan in Japan, Reventador in Ecuador, and Semeru in Indonesia. That's all in the last 13 hours. So that's 9 volcanoes, including most of the volcanoes west Ring of Fire. And as well, extreme weather events still sweeping across southeastern United States. Flood warnings straight up the Mississippi, heading into Manitoba pretty soon as those rains continue. As well, Florida getting rain and tornado warnings for the past 48 hours or so as that cold front sweeps through. Very warm Gulf. Also watching here development of a possible Pacific hurricane, but there is a strong high pressure ridge ahead of it, so it probably will not build, but we're still going to be keeping an eye on it. It's already got some pretty good formation to it. And I think this could be a record-breaking Pacific hurricane season and as well Atlantic hurricane season. So stay safe, aware, and prepared, and stay tuned to Morning Dew. I'll be keeping you up to date, aware, and prepared. Let's get to the 5-day forecast brought to you by Meteo Earth, Meteo Mike. Starting out here, home base, Calgary, Alberta. Some nice temperatures during the day over the next few days, cool at night. But watching another low move from the north as that deep, strong low hangs out over the Hudson Bay and is not able to go anywhere. Hence the late winter that we're having. Watching that low pressure system head straight to the Hudson Bay, as well watched as an extreme weather event will unfold again across the United States. As that low slowly treks northeast, it's going to bring a lot of rain. Watch for a lot of flood warnings and mixed bag of precipitation as it's very cold on the backside of that low. Overlooking the Atlantic, high pressure ridge there mixing with the north high. There's an intertropical convergence that we don't need. Overlooking Europe, 5-day forecast showing some rain moving in later in the week. But for now, it is still dry and warm across most of Central Europe and westward. Eastern Europe still getting affected by that large low pressure system over western Russia. But watch as these lows move in for the United Kingdom. Planting season is here, and hope, all these plants, they need the rain. That's for sure. Watching for heavy rains, mountainous regions, Iraq into Iran. As well, watching monsoon season really start to kick up across Southeast Asia and into the Micronesia, Indonesia, Vanuatu. You can see just tons of moisture building. Stay safe, my Filipino friends. I have a lot of viewers out there. And again, thanks for tuning in. Overlooking the Pacific Ocean, the large low pressure that was in the Pacific seems to have broken up. And there's a big battle right now. As I said, high pressure for low pressure across the northern hemisphere. 5-day forecast here shows that little tropical storm that I was noticing developing, but crashing into a high pressure ridge, most likely diminishing. Showing here a 5-day forecast diminishing. Things could change drastically, we know this. Overlooking South America, heavier rains through Venezuela and westward into Colombia, coastal regions Panama, down through Bolivia as well. Heavier rains moving in later in the week for Argentina. Expect some hail and some severe weather event as well. Across Africa, daily evaporation rains, but heavier rain, as I was talking about yesterday in yesterday's Daily Dew, heavier rain towards later the week through the Congo region, moving eastward. So watch for heavy rains throughout and around Lake Victoria. watching a pretty kick-ass low-pressure system here in the Antarctic. We'll leave you here looking at the Antarctic versus the Arctic for low-pressure systems. And as well, going to be watching for an extreme weather event coming to the United States, 7-day forecast. So stay tuned to Morning Dew. Thanks for watching today. Stay aware and prepared. Stay young and have fun. And get your Morning Dew. Bye-bye.